fish shop, leather boots in any version.
Yes.
In any version. Oh, you're wrong.
What?
You know what
Oh.
I got?
Yeah. No.
No, that's like the most valuable one. Read on. After you pop a totem, how many hearts are you on? Like not including the floating heart. How many hearts are you on after you letting the totem pop?
8?
No, 80. 7.5.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. You want to know what you could have?
Yeah.
So like drop the totem in there. You would have gotten the totem.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Last question. How far can a railgun shoot? You got 5 seconds, by the way. 5.
Where else was it?
3. Or so.
I don't know. Infinite.
No, it's actually 32 shots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Why are you talking about it? I'm confused.
Jerks. Gosh. Thank you.
Well, that shit's never happened.
I don't think it was trash. I think it was
What
fine.
the heck? Does a diamond act? Alec is it?
If you're gonna make me pay to do my chores, then I don't want the car. I was 16 when Dad's new girlfriend decided I had it too easy. Mom died when I was 10. Heart attack in the grocery store parking lot. After that, Dad, bless him, was completely lost. He was from that generation where men worked and women handled everything else. So all the homes fed out to us kids. By 11, I was cooking dinner for 8 to 10 people every night. Spaghetti on Mondays, chicken on Wednesdays, whatever I could figure out. I had a list of chores taped to my bedroom door. Honestly, it was fine. Sure, I felt sorry for myself sometimes when my friends were at the mall and I was scrubbing dishes, but I really had a great childhood, minus the dead mom thing. When I turned 16, Dad got me a 2004 Honda Civic. Nothing fancy, but it ran. I thought it was a gift. It wasn't. It was a necessity. See, I had to drive my little sister and myself to school every morning. Then after school, I'd hit the grocery store. Dad gave me $200 cash every week for food. Then I'd come home, unload everything, start dinner if it was my turn, school and homework, then drive both of us to soccer practice across town. My day was school, store, dinner, homework, practice, bed. Meets were on weekends. I never went to parties. Never hung out after school. I wasn't in trouble. I was an honor student, only 3.8 GPA. I'm not trying to brag, but I was a really good kid. Then Dad started dating this woman. Her 2 kids were in high school with me. They both had jobs at the mall, paid for their own cars, their own insurance, their own gas. She thought this was how it should be. She told Dad that if I was responsible enough to have a car, I should be fully responsible for it. So one night after dinner, Dad called me into the living room. I've decided if you want to keep the car, you need to pay for it. Payments, insurance, maintenance, all of it. I stared at him. Dad, I can't afford that. You'll have to get a job. I don't have time for a job. You'll have to figure it out. I looked at him for a long moment. Then I stood up, walked to the kitchen, grabbed my car keys off the hook, and handed them to him. I don't want the car anymore. His face went blank. I think he expected me to beg or negotiate. Instead, I just went upstairs to finish my calculus homework. Next morning, my sister and I missed the bus. I had to wake Dad up at 6:15 a.m. so he could drive us to school. He stumbled downstairs in his bathrobe, furious that we woke him up. We rode in complete silence. That afternoon, we got a ride home from a teammate's mom. At 5:30, when dinner was supposed to be on the table, I was on the couch reading Pride and Prejudice for English class. Dad walked in from work. Where's dinner? I looked up. Oh, I didn't have a car to get to the store. There's some leftover chicken in the fridge you can microwave. His jaw tightened. You'll have to start walking to the store. I don't have time. Finals are in 3 weeks. Don't you care about my grades? He just stared at me. An hour later, my sister came downstairs in her practice gear. Dad, it's 6:30. We need to leave for practice. He looked at me. I shrugged. Sorry, no car. Maybe call a friend? No one on the team lives in this town. It'd be 30 minutes out of their way. He grabbed his keys, drove us in silence, picked us up 90 minutes later, fuming the entire way home. Next morning, we missed the bus again. I had to wake him up again. Plus, there was no orange juice at breakfast because no one had gone shopping. He was visibly frustrated. After school, once again, no dinner ready. He had to drive me to the grocery store when he got home from work, wait in the parking lot while I shopped, then drive me back, then practice again. On the drive home, my sister innocently mentioned, "Oh, Dad, this Saturday's meet is in Riverside. It's about an hour away. We need to be there by 9 a.m. I watched his knuckles turn white on the steering wheel. When we got home, he called me upstairs, tossed my car keys at me. I decided you can have the car back. I'll pay for half the payment and half the insurance, but you can only use it for school, practice, meet, chores, and driving your sister. I caught the keys, laughed, then tossed them right back. That's all I use it for anyway. I don't want the car. Just sell it. 5 minutes later, he screamed my name from downstairs. When I came down, he overhand whipped the keys up the stairs at me. My dad never got mad, ever, but his face was red. Fine, I'll pay for everything except gas, but no personal use, just what you were doing before. I let the keys at the car. So I have to pay to do my chores, and I get zero benefit from it? No thanks. I tossed them back down the stairs and went to my room. Half an hour later, he knocked on my door. His voice was completely calm. New deal. I pay for everything except gas. You can use the car however you want, but you still do the grocery runs, drive your sister, all of it. I looked at him. So exactly how it was before your girlfriend said something? He nodded. I picked up the keys. She moved out 2 months later. If you're gonna make me pay to do my chores.
When the last kid got off, the bus driver locked the doors and said, "It's just us now, and we've got a long drive ahead." The click of the lock made my whole body freeze. I walked up to the front and asked why he skipped my stop, and he said there was construction on my street, so he was taking a detour. That seemed weird, but I sat back down. Then he passed the next street that led to my neighborhood, and the next one. "Hey, you missed the turn," I said, but he didn't respond. I ran to the front, demanding to know what was going on, but the driver just kept his eyes on the road with this creepy half smile. He told me we weren't going to my stop today, then turned down a street I'd never seen before. I yanked out my phone, but there wasn't a single bar of signal. The driver laughed and said that wouldn't work out here. Then he said something that made my blood run cold. "Don't worry about your dad. You won't notice you're gone until his shift ends at 10. When I asked how he knew my dad's schedule, he smiled wired. "I know everything about your family, like how your little sister Mia gets picked up from daycare at 3:30. I told him to leave my sister out of it and let me off right now, but he just laughed and said Mia was such a sweet kid, so trusting. I lunged for the emergency door handle and he grabbed my arm, shoving me back so hard I crashed into the seat. "Try that again and you'll regret it," he said, his voice suddenly ice cold. He kept driving deeper into parts of town I'd never seen while asking if I remembered my old bedroom at my mom's house, the one with the glow-in-the-dark stars on the ceiling. I felt sick because I hadn't seen my mom in over 2 years, not since the court said she wasn't allowed near us anymore. The driver said my mom never forgot about me though, that she talked about me and Mia all the time. He described me as favorite stuffed animal, the purple elephant he couldn't sleep without. He knew my dad always ordered pizza on Fridays when he was too tired to cook. This man had been watching us for months. That's when I noticed the silver sedan had been behind us for a while. The driver's window was cracked open a few inches, so I shoved my hand through the gap, waving frantically at the sedan. I screamed for help as loud as I could, begging whoever was driving to call 911. The bus driver just started laughing. "He's not gonna help you, kid. Who do you think is paying you $50,000 for this little family reunion?" I looked back at the sedan, and the driver finally came into focus. It was my mom. She saw me looking and point. Then he asked if they were good to cross the state line tonight. The person on the other end said yes because he smiled and told me to sit back and relax since it was going to be a long ride. I thought about Mia in that car with our mom, probably confused and scared, and I knew I had to do something. We were getting on the highway soon, and once that happened, it would be over. I spotted the emergency exit at the back of the bus with its big red handle. We were slowing down for a red light. If I was going to move, it had to be now. I sprinted to the back and slammed the emergency handle with everything I had. The door flew open with an alarm, screaming loud enough to wake the dead. I jumped out and hit the pavement rolling, then scrambled to my feet just as a cop car pulled into the intersection. I ran to the officer screaming that my sister was in the sedan and they were trying to kidnap us. He hit his lights and called for backup while I pointed to both vehicles. Within minutes, there were squad cars everywhere. They pulled my mom out in handcuffs while she screamed that the court stole her baby, and she would do this 1,000 times over. An officer lifted me out of the sedan and carried her over to me. I hugged my sister so tight she complained she couldn't breathe. When she asked if my mommy said we were going on a surprise vacation, I just told her that got canceled. When the last kid got
Using the best.
when the last kid got off, the bus driver locked the doors and said, "It's just us now," and we.
Using the best.
My neighbor who thought I was gay found out I'm straight the hard way. I'm 24, and I've lived next to the Hendersons my whole life. Mrs. Henderson, 52, has always treated me like her third daughter, inviting me to book club, asking about my roommate, Haley, buying me bath bombs from Target for Christmas. She'd make comments like, "You're so well dressed for a young man," or "I wish Samantha had your fashion sense." Looking back, every sign pointed to her thinking I was the gay best friend who'd never laid a hand on her daughter, which made last Thursday extremely awkward. I'm over there helping them move furniture because Mr. Henderson, 54, threw out his back trying to prove he could still bench press like he did in '89. Their daughter Samantha's there too. We grew up together, went to the same high school. She was my lab partner in chemistry. We're carrying this massive oak dresser up the stairs when Mrs. Henderson goes, "You know what? You two would make such good friends if Samantha wasn't so boy crazy. She needs a nice friend like you." Samantha nearly drops her end of the dresser. I cough to hide my laugh. Because here's what Mrs. Henderson doesn't know. Samantha and I have been hooking up for 6 months. It started at a mutual friend's wedding last December. Too much champagne, slow dancing. One thing led to another in the coat room. We kept it quiet because, honestly, it was easier. No pressure, no family dinners, just us figuring things out. Plus, Samantha thought it was hilarious that her mom kept trying to set her up with guys from church while I was literally texting her goodnight every evening. So we finished moving furniture around 9 p.m. I head home, shower, and I'm watching Netflix when my phone buzzes. Samantha, parents just took their melatonin gummies. Give it 30 minutes, then come over. I'll leave my window unlocked. This wasn't unusual. We'd done this maybe a dozen times. Her childhood bedroom window faces the side yard, hidden from the street. Easy access, zero risk. At 11:47 p.m., I climb through. Samantha's sitting on her bed in my old college hoodie and shorts. We're keeping it quiet, being responsible adults about this whole secret relationship thing. Then her bed frame starts squeaking. It's this ancient wooden frame from when she was 12, and apparently it has opinions about our life choices. Every movement sounds like a haunted house. We try switching to the floor, but her parents' bedroom is directly below us. We're laughing, trying to stay quiet when I hear footsteps in the hallway. Heavy ones. Samantha's eyes go wide. That's my dad's walk. I'm calculating if I can dive under the bed when her door doesn't just open. It slams against the wall. Mrs. Henderson, pink bathrobe, hair in curlers, holding a Louisville Slugger baseball bat like she's about to hit a home run off my skull. She's screaming, "Who's in here? I'm calling 911." Mr. Henderson appears behind her in his Packard pajama pants, squinting without his glasses. The lights flip on. I'm shirtless, frozen halfway off the bed. Samantha's wearing my hoodie that very clearly says University of Wisconsin Men's Lacrosse across the front and nothing else. Nobody moves. Nobody breathes. Mrs. Henderson's mouth is literally hanging open. Bat still raised above her head. She's looking at me, then Samantha, then back at me. Her brain is visibly buffering. Finally, she lowers the bat an inch and goes, I thought you were gay." Mr. Henderson mutters, "Jesus Christ, Helen." Samantha, God bless her, sits up straighter and deadpan responds, "Yeah, Mom, that's why he's shirtless in my bed at midnight on a Thursday." Mrs. Henderson's face goes from confused to pale to bright red in about 3 seconds. She turns to her husband and goes, "Did you know about this?" Mr. Henderson, still squinting, just shrugs. "I mean, I had suspicions when she started wearing his hoodies to breakfast." "Suspicions? She's been parading around in lacrosse apparel and you didn't think to mention it?" I'm still frozen, trying to decide if speaking will make this better or worse. I settle on, "Mrs. Henderson, I can explain." "Explain what? That you've been climbing through my daughter's window like some kind of hoodlum?" Samantha tries. "Mom, we're both adults. Adults don't sneak around. Adults have dinner. Adults meet the parents." The irony of this statement while I'm literally shirtless in her daughter's childhood bedroom is not lost on anyone. Mr. Henderson finally puts his hand on his wife's shoulder. "Helen, let's discuss this in the morning. Everyone put your clothes on." I've never dressed faster in my entire life. I grab my shirt, climb back out the window, and sprinted to my car parked 2 blocks away. I'm currently sitting in the Target parking lot at 1:30 a.m. My phone has 47 text messages, 23 from my mom, who somehow already knows, 18 from Samantha apologizing, and 6 from various family group chats. The last text is from Mr. Henderson, sent 3 minutes ago. "Walk-in clinic opens at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Don't make me a grandfather. Good night." I haven't responded. Samantha just sent, "Mom's crying about grandchildren now." This is the opposite of what we expected. My neighbor who thought...
No, I made too many crawlers. They're everywhere. These grenades I borrowed for war. Why? I survived? I survived. No way I survived. I'm clipping this. I take this interface.
An impressive effort, human, but none can avoid my omega beams. I touched it. What? I just said they were unavoidable. You're supposed to be a normal human. How could you touch them? I'm the world's greatest detective. I outsmarted it. No, Superman couldn't even dodge my omega beams, and he has super speed. Yeah, but that is being me luck times. He's very smart. I'll use my prep time. Don't encourage him. This is so stupid. Either he's a normal human, or he isn't. Come on, he's just having fun. I just like back computer. An
Day came when Stalker Girl invited Jock to her home.
Her hat was quite big. "Oh, Jock, you made it." "I did. Also, I made you this garlic pie. Don't mind the cross sticking out."
Unless you have problem with stuff like that.
I don't. I just have one question. What is he doing here?
Hello.
I recall me inviting you, Jock.
Oh, come on, you can't shut him out. He's like a lovable mascot character.
I like anime.
Did you really say no to such a precious thing?
Fine, we can sit in a corner or something. Discrimination of nerds. Something never changed. This is my room.
Looks very distinctive.
I do have my own bedroom, too, but you don't have to see it just yet, Jock.
Why would you want to show me your bedroom?
To get you in bed, maybe.
So I can sleep if I get tired. What a thoughtful host. So what are we doing?
I thought we could watch this classic movie. together. It's a love story between a hunk and a shy lady, but there's a third wheel character between the love. That sounds very familiar. I'm just not sure why.
Interesting. Let's watch it. Man, this plot is pretty confusing.
It's still on opening credits.
Oh, where's the explosions?
This movie sounds pretty classic. I don't think there's going to be explosions.
All movies should start with an explosion. That's what makes it interesting.
You said it, Jock. May I touch your pecs? Seems like this movie bombed at the box office. So at least there's one.
Sweet.
Hey, I really gotta pee. Where's the bathroom? Finally, in the hallway, left door next to the gargoyle. Did she mean much from my point of view or the gargoyles? Oh well, maybe it's this one. Holy dramatic sound effect playing in my head. This chick is nuts. I gotta warn Jock. Going somewhere. Ew, where's Jock? Oh, he's sleeping nice and well. Oh no, you touched him, didn't you? Rude. It's not like I had to. He fell asleep just when I was going to make out with him. Missed Twinkles. Get out of our bedroom. What are you going to do to me? Don't worry. This won't take long. Have you ever heard of Zarhul, the eternal tormentor of Black Cosmos? No. Is he a nice guy? By sacrificing a third wheel to Zarhul, we can finally emerge to this realm. Love between me and Jock will be complete. That sounds pretty evil, lady. Oh, don't give me that. I've done the sorting hat quiz a dozen of times, and only 2/3 times got sorted to Slytherin. Next, all the bottom looks at. Maybe I can knock her out with it. All I need is a lucky chain reaction. Ouch! Hey, that convoluted chain of events hurt a bit, you know. Sorry, I need to call Jock ASAP. Kaboom! Slam!
Where's the bomb? Is Michael Bay directing a movie here? Oh my gosh! Look at all these pictures of me. Looking good.
Hey!
Whatever the scene is supposed to be, don't hurt my bro.
Move, Jock. I could place him in the age of darkness.
But the balance of the universe is at hand. There should always be...
Hey y'all, do you want to see a dragon that I drew? Of course you do. Here he is. Suggestion, give Robert a friend. This is Mr.